Good morning, class. Good morning, sir. How are you? Okay, I'm also good. I hope you are safe and sound in these trying times of COVID-19. Well, today we'll be doing something different. Okay, guys. What did we do last week? What did we start with?
So, we studied about King Mushweshwe.
Yes. Okay. All right, thank you. Guys, we studied about King Mushweshwe, right?
Yes.
King Mushweshwe is the topic, or it's the subtopic that is based on the political changes in 1750 to 1820, right?
Yes.
Okay. Today, we'll be doing something different. Today, we are looking at the folk tale. We'll be doing the folk tale. So I will be playing the folk tale using the radio or speakers over there. Then you are required to listen thoroughly, right? I will play the folk tale twice. Thereafter, you will tell me what the folk tale is all about. Okay? Please listen. And please, guys, make sure that you are reading this as the folk tale names aloud. You are also reading this folk tale that I gave you. Okay. Now let's begin.
Once upon a time, in the interior of Kodima Community, during the crack of dawn, there was a particular chiefdom which included different clans, all led by one paramount chief, the Godwin. With the help of detachment from the large compounds where every household had a stone wall around it, with an informal food storage for harvested food meant for rainy season. It is a common knowledge that Swaziland is blessed with rapid high rainfall across much of Central and Eastern Southern Africa. One evening, a missionary environmental advisor from one community compound sank down the sixth story, meant for 9 compounds of the Tswana clan, and that made the paramount chief to be very furious. Soon after the incident has taken place, the news spread like wildfire in different clans, and the royal family was flung out to summon the royal subjects. Regarding the tragic incident, subjects wasted no time as usual and responded. A royal traditional diviner was also consulted to sneak and read out the poem about who has burned the food storage down and who has slain the people's blood in trust. A huge blood clot was to be at the front to catch the culprit. Everyone showed great enthusiasm and curiosity about what a big black clot could possibly do to serve justice. They needed justice for their hard-earned harvest. The instructions were very clear and concise, that each member of the village from each clan, together with the refugees and missionary advisors, should place their hands on the bottom of the black pot before the sun sets. The chief's words were obeyed at his wish. Everyone did exactly as they were commanded. Each sworn his innocence to the royal traditional diviner, as they have one sworn their loyalty to the chief. The first one put their hands on the pot. Their hands came printed with black charcoal. The second band followed the trend. Then the missionary advisor pretended to have put his hands on the pot, and the last band also faithfully put their hands as the first band and the second band. The result was the same. When the mission was completed, everyone was commanded to raise their hands aiming directly where the sun normally sets. Evangelical missionary advisor was the culprit. He was the one who ambushed the harvesters. He was the assassin who burned down the entire harvest of coming season. He was caught red-handed. At that time, everyone was succumbed into grief and shock. However, they never ever trusted a refugee or a missionary delegate for that matter again, as he had hurt them so much. Some wanted mob justice to be set, while others wanted wood to prevail. As long game as it was, the culprit was hurt, and they were all relieved in such a way that they decided to never speak about that incident ever again. They all went back home and lived happily ever after.
Okay, guys. This was the folk tale, right? Is there anyone who would like to tell me what is the folk tale? Anyone? What is the tale, guys? Yes. What is the tale? Or the folk tale? Yes.
I think it is a story told from the past.
Okay, guys. The folk tale, it is the story told from the past. Or it can also be a imaginary story, right? Yes. Okay. What do you think the folk tale is all about, guys? Anyone? Yes, sir.
Let me say a folk tale about trust.
It about?
Trust.
The folk tale is also about trust, right? Who do you trust? Please.
You trust people in society.
Okay. You trust people in society, right? Okay, guys. What do you think the folk tale is all about?
The folk tale is about betrayal.
It's about betrayal, right?
So for me, I think that the folk tale illustrates how the person you trust most or you think you trust betrays you in the worst way, and
Okay, that is correct. All your answers are correct. Okay. What was the problem faced by the villagers, guys?
Sir?
What was the problem faced by the villagers? If you look at the folk tale. Yes, ma'am.
It's about how the word affected the house.
Yes. That is correct. Yes, sir.
Say what was the question?
What was the problem faced by the villagers? If we look at the folk tale.
Oh, due to the folk tale, the problem that was faced by the villagers, it was that the missionary advisor, the one who trusted,
Yes.
was the same people who betrayed them.
Yes, that is correct. Okay. Okay, guys, what do you think is the solution? Or what do you think was the solution to this problem that we have just mentioned? Yes, ma'am.
I think that the solution would be they ban the person who is responsible for the house. Being burned, like they ban the person to never return from the
Okay, guys. Yes. Yes.
So we don't think they should punish the person who played
Okay.
the thing
Oh,
also
okay.
not there.
All right. Okay, guys. Now we'll be embarking on a new chapter, right? Guys, after we have read this folk tale, right? Now we're going to embark on a new chapter, which is the Basotho, the Botswana chieftains, okay? In the 1750s to 1820s, right? Now we're looking at the interior expansion of Southern Botswana chiefdoms. I would have just, guys, played the slides, but see, we have a technical glitch, okay? So, since we studied since we studied King Moshoeshoe, right? I think you have a better understanding about African kingdoms now, right? So, who's Botswana here? Yeah. You only have 6 years, okay. Now we are looking at the Botswana chiefdoms. Okay? Guys, you can tell me the difference between a chiefdom and a kingdom. Yes.
Say a chiefdom is led by a chief. Basically, a chief is under the king. So a kingdom surrounds everything, including the chiefdom.
Wow. Yes. Brilliant answer. Okay? There is indeed a difference between a chiefdom and a kingdom. So here we are looking at the Botswana chiefdoms, right? Meaning the Botswana chiefdoms were at the end united, right? To become one nation, to become uniform, right? So, in order for a kingdom to be sustained or a nation to be sustained, we need to come all together, right? To form what we call an alliance. Okay. So here we will be looking at the Tswana, the expansion of Southern Tswana chiefdoms. Okay. Guys, the Tswana originally lived in the area northwest of the Vaal River and were divided into main groups, right?
You are reading this, give me the key to the...
Okay, right. So they were divided into main groups, right? Yes. So the Botswana chiefdom had clans. Do you know what is a clan?
Yes.
What is a clan, guys?
It was translated into
Same, I would describe a clan as in like different names. They would say like a clan, they say clan Yabu Malibisi, clan Yabu Wanba.
Yeah, that is correct. And
Tell me, please, you said no.
it's about how you praise yourself, right, as a person. Okay, guys, here is the definition of a clan. A clan is a lineage, right? So it's those people who lived before you, right? Then you as a person who is living today, you are carrying on with their surname, with their norms, with their strategies, with their wealth, if you have wealth at home, right? That is a clan, okay? Now, we'll be looking at how the Botswana chiefdoms lived, right? Okay, guys, the folktale is also about serving justice, right? You told me that it's also about betrayal, that whoever betrayed someone, they should be punished, right? Because they have betrayed someone. Then, can you guys align Botswana chiefdom with the folktale that we have just read? Can you associate the folktale and the Botswana chiefdom? Anyone, guys? Can you connect the two? As in what was happening in the folktale and the real Botswana chiefdom? Like, can you connect, like, how they lived? What is the difference between the two? The difference, the similarities, what is the same in folktale and in the real Botswana chiefdoms? Right? Yes, sir.
planting the crops for the next season.
Exactly. Now, we are going to do something interesting and different. I give you a paper, my colored paper, my favorite paper. Then you write. You write everything you know about the Botswana kingdom and the folktale that have just read. Okay? Can you distribute it? Okay. Please write anything you know about the Botswana kingdom or chiefdom, right? So that we can collaborate, we can discuss what was happening in the Botswana chiefdom. Okay? Okay, right? When you are done writing, right, you raise up your hand and then you say, "Sir, I have written this." Then you read that thing, then you discuss. Right? Yes. How about that? Is it interesting? Why? No, we will collaborate. You don't know anything about the Botswana. Now today it's the time to learn about the Botswana chiefdom. Okay?
What is the question? You must write everything you know.
Yeah, just maybe one word. Just one word you know about the Botswana chiefdoms. How they lived, how they sustained their chiefdoms, and the nation at large. Right? How they store food. Remember in the folktale we talked about what was happening. We talked about how the food was stored in order to survive, right? Okay, guys, anything you know? Anything so that we can discuss? Anything? Come on, guys. Anything? Who's done writing? Yes, ma'am. How they were able to protect their own kingdom, right? Now, that's a good point. Now we're looking at how they protected their chiefdom or kingdom or their nation, right? Where is it? Okay, guys. Remember, when we are talking about the political change in 1750 to 1820, during that time there were wars, right, between the kingdoms, between the nations. For instance, the Zulu nation and the... Yes, I do. No problem. Okay. Now, we are going to look at how they protected their own, right? Using the regiments, right? They had regiments fighting for the kingdom, trying to defend the kingdom, trying to sustain the kingdom or the chiefdom, right? Okay, another point. Anyone? Yes, sir. Okay, yes, sir. They were led by one paramount chief, right? According to the folktale, they were led by Chief. No, it's Chief Sekoto here in the folktale.
Say they were aligned, as in when they were called to come together, they did as they find out who was responsible for the things.
Yes, guys, that is correct. In the Tswana chiefdom or kingdom, as a nation, whenever someone is wrong, they were summoned, right, to come in a place called the meeting, which was the public meeting, right, where decisions concerning the community were made by the heads of each ward, right? Yes, they were called and then they were asked, what did you do? How did you do it? Why did you do it? Right? Yes. Anyone? Okay. Yes, sir? The Batswana kingdom, they believed in royalty. So royalty was a precious thing for them, right? Anyway, who would not want to be from royalty? Why?
Too much responsibilities.
Too much responsibilities, right?
Too much.
You know why? So you know why? Because royalty is not all gold, it's glamour.
Yes.
There's being royalty means that you have certain rules you need to obey.
To obey or to adhere to. Okay. And duties to do, right? Okay. So, in the Batswana chiefdom or kingdoms, there were royalty, right? What about cattle? Like the cows, goats. What about that? Did they own it? Did the nation?
No, so it was only for the chiefdom.
It was only for the
Kingdom.
kingdom or chiefdom, right? In the African context, guys, what do you think having cows represents? Yes? World, exactly. So it means here in Batswana kingdom, we're very rich, right? Because they had cows to sustain, right? To sustain themselves. Yeah. Yes, they didn't go. Yeah. There was no starvation, right? Yes, ma'am?
So the people paid tribute to the king, cattle and goats.
That is correct. Guys, in the African context, I think it's a norm that the subjects, the royal subjects, should time to time go and pay tribute to the king, right? Especially if there is a ceremony to be held in that particular kingdom, right? Okay. Yes, ma'am? Anything you know about Batswana kingdom?
They were religious.
They were religious?
Yes.
Okay, in what sense?
Say here, they say Uti, a traditional healer was called in
Okay.
order to find out who had been their crops.
Okay, guys, they were spiritual, right? They had African spirituality or spiritualism, right?
Yes.
Yes. Are you a religious person?
Yes, I'm a religious person.
Are you a spiritual person?
Both said.
Or you both? What about you, sir?
I'm a Christian.
Or you Christian, right? Okay. On that note about Christianity, right? Here in the Batswana kingdom, the missionaries came, right? Why do I say they came? Anyone? Please refer to your folk tale.
What is also?
Missionaries. Missionaries.
Missionaries.
Yes, they came. Yeah, they did come.
Who are the missionaries? What is the missionary?
A missionary is someone who is sent to do an assignment, right, or something, right? But like the missionaries here, they did come, right? They did come to serve their purpose.
They came as advisors.
Okay, yeah. Okay, guys, here's an answer. He said it. They came as an advisors, right? Evangelical advisors, right? Remember, guys, that evangelical advisor is the one who bends down what? The crops, the footstones, right? Yes. So they came, right?
The person who bent the cross, came out.
It was the evangelical missionary advisor. The white man.
The wise man.
The white man. Right? According to the 14 that we have just read and listened to. Okay? Yes?
So as they bend the
Guys.
crops and food storage, I think the white men used to eat cotton, or they used to.
They used to.
They used to share or something like that.
Okay, guys.
How? Because they used, I think the whites came into paradise.
Yeah.
So the crops that they cotton and share. Didn't
They ate together, right? They used to share. But then the white evangelical missionary decided to ban the storage, the food storage for the entire village. Right? Sorry? Why? Okay. He burned it down because he wanted the society or the villagers to starve. Right? To starve. Remember, guys, this is 1820. This is 1750 to 1820, right? During that time, Africans were regarded or were perceived as people who were not civilized, right?
Perceived as a problem.
Yes, but we were. Okay, guys. We were regarded as uncivilized during this time of political changes, right? Yeah. So, why do I say we were regarded as uncivilized? Anyone? Yes.
Because back in the days, most of the people were uneducated.
We're uneducated, right? But they were actually educated.
How?
Yeah.
But in an African way.
With your hands growing something.
Yes, that is being educated. Growing something. That is being civilized. Right? Because you are able to think. Oh, okay. What I'm going to eat? But there's soil. Okay, let me plow that soil. Or let me tilt that soil. In order for something to grow, so that I can sustain myself. Right? Okay. Sir, what did you write?
The land is blessed with hand rainfall across the
Yes, guys. The Botswana land is also blessed with a rapid high rainfall. Right? Can you plant something and harvest it without rainfall?
No.
You can't, guys, right? Yes, you can't. So it means they were able to feed themselves. They were able to share whatever they have planted. Right? Yeah. Ma'am? What did you? They were led by one chief. Okay. They were led by one chief with headsmen, right? Let me borrow this word from the African context now. They were led by headsmen, meaning they were led by Izindona, right? Yes. I have borrowed that word from the African context because I'm allowed to. Okay. Now, okay, let's see. Okay, guys, what about the trade roads? Like the trade, like they were trading, right?
Trading.
Yes, they were also trading. So they were using a trade routes. What about that, guys? What about that? Guys, we learned about trading in Songhai Empire, right? We learned about that. So here in the Tswana Kingdom or in the Tswana chiefdoms, they were also engaged in trading, right? Yes, ma'am?
So they didn't trade using a currency, they trade by bartering.
They trade by bartering, right? Yes, in the Botswana Kingdom. Why do we say they trade by using the system bartering? Yes, sir?
Because at the time they were not exchange of money.
They didn't have the means of money, right? To trade, right? Right, guys? Yes. So what did they exchange with? Yes? You. Exactly. They used whatever they had to trade, right? That is why, in the first place, the missionaries came. They came to see that how are Africans living? What is it that they have that we don't have in Europe, right? So that's why they also came to Africa. Okay? Yes?
And then the missionary advisors, what did they do was by letting the
Okay, guys, here is an important question, guys. The missionary advisors, what did they came with? What did they come with? Yeah? Okay, guys, these are the missionary advisors. Missionary advisors, they were using Christianity, right?
Yes.
So what did they come with?
Bibles.
Bibles, right? They came with the Bibles, right? To teach you how to live a pure life in this world, right? But they were also consumed, or they became interested in the African land, yes? In the African lifestyle, in the African way of living. They were interested in resources, right? Yeah, okay? Anyone?
So, sir, so you're trying to tell me the reason why we went to church is because they taught us how to read the Bible and whatsoever.
Like to go to church as in
Like in the olden days, saying actually if they did not come,
Right.
they saw how much now.
No. We were not going to church in that sense, like a royal church. But, guys, we used to go to a mountain to pray to our gods. Right? To pray, guys. Missionaries did not came with prayers. We used to pray in the African way, right? Then they came and they decided to build their churches, right?
With the crosses.
Yeah, with the crosses. But we as Africans,
We didn't know anything about crosses.
we used to pray. We used to call upon our ancestors. Right? Because it was the African way. Okay, guys? Anyone who has written anything about the Botswana chiefdoms, anything you remember or anything you know? Yes, ma'am.
So they have a very high IQ.
We have already mentioned that. Thank you for reminding us again. Okay. Anything? Anything? At least you will remember when it's time to write. Okay. Anything, sir? Do you write anything? Okay. Yes. Sorry. Guys, please behave. Guys. Okay. Oh, okay. That's quite right. But that one is from Mushosho, right? That's why. I don't know about the Botswana chiefdoms, right? How about, guys, the military? How about the military in the Botswana kingdom? Yes, ma'am. Sorry? Yes. Chief Fekod, right? Yeah. But in the Botswana kingdom, how did they centralize their military?
If like people came to try to fight with them, they pushed.
That's why it's from Mushweshu. Yeah, so there's difference. Guys, there's a difference between what happened in Mushweshu and in Botswana chiefdoms. Right? There is a huge difference. Okay, let's see. Okay, this one is the Rwandans. Okay, guys. If someone have done something wrong, right? They were punished, right? Justice was served, but in an African way. In our case, guys, how do we serve our justice?
You can understand. Our traditional.
Okay, let's talk about traditional.
Traditional.
Guys, listen, okay?
They say justice by you get banned, like that you sit down.
Yeah, you get banned, right? You get banned, you pay a fine, right? Guys, you pay a fine.
Not money, comes.
Suicide.
Sorry? You are told to go to exile. Sometimes, right? To go and live somewhere else, not here. You are not needed here. You don't want to see ever again here.
You get
right?
punished.
Yeah. If you are found here, you will be dealt with accordingly. You suffer the consequences. Sorry? Okay. Now, I will make, guys, please listen, right? I will make copies of the activity that you are required to do, okay? Yeah. For the last time, can anyone tell me what did we learn today?
We were learning about the differences between the chiefdoms and the kingdoms and what happened in the Botswana tribe and their trends.
That is correct. Guys, today we learned a lot about what happened in the Botswana kingdom or chiefdoms as a nation, right? Yeah. Now I will, guys, on WhatsApp, I will forward you an activity to do at home, right? Yes. I will see you tomorrow.